Hey Stampers, I'm back again, and I'm back with this beautiful, cute little mini folder. I've got my 3 pages in. Oh, it's a bitty. So I've done some pages. I've written them down. This is all you're going to need. Oh, come down a bit so you can zoom in. This is all I'm putting in. May add a few extras. I've changed my pages now from 7 to 6 by 6 to 6.5 because I wanted a good gap top and bottom. So my pages are now 6.5. The album itself is 7 by 6.25, and the pages, oh, that's the spine, sorry. Oh, there's 6.5 by 6, and then 12 by 6.5. So it's where you see a 7, apart from the covers, which is front and back, they are 7.25. But the pages, the spine, and all the bits in between, wherever it says 7, I've changed it to a 6.5, and I changed that one to 4.5 because it was at 3.5. But inside covers, let me see where I've got up to. These are for the I've made 2 pockets, and I've added my tape. I've even snipped the corners ready because I don't want to be all day. And I'm going to pop these. We're going to have pockets on the inside, front and back covers. I mean, I could turn that to a smaller pocket, but I wouldn't get a lot in, so I'm going to keep them as pockets. I'm going to line them right up. So let's just add those. I'm going to get my little, oh, I'm going to have to fill my glue, but I'll use my barely glue because I haven't got time to fill that now. So we'll take off your strips, and I've mited the corners just a little bit, just so. Look at that. Stay down. There we go. Very sticky tape, but sticks to your fingers as well. So I'm going to add a tot of glue in there just to keep that page shut in there. And then I'm going to add a line of glue. I've only put 1 strip on these. I've put a couple on the others. But these are just the pockets. So I'm going to stay where this score line is, about 1/8 of an inch away from it. So I know my page more or less comes up to this edge. There we go. So I know my book will close without it interrupting my pocket. So that's the back page. Let's do the front. And these measure, oh, I'll put it on the inside of that one now. They're 7.25 by 4.5, and they're scored at 3.5 inch on 3 sides. Mainly the long side and the 2 short sides. Just gonna grab a dot of glue for there. It just helps to keep it. And there. Add my berry glue. It's already got tape on, so it's not going to need a lot. It's just so I can maneuver and get that on my page. But we're going to try and do all this, putting in the elements all in one go. Just make sure I'm about 1/8 of an inch, and I'm not trapped in because my score line is but it's about 1/16 this one. I mean, you can never get these measurements perfecto. I'm about 1/8 of an inch this side, and I'm not on the crease line, so I can still open and close my little booklet. Let's get rid of, I need a bin. I'm going to put them in my bin next to my, so page 1 and 4, because we're going to do identicals. Right, I'm going to look. I need 2 4.5 by 6.5, and we're going to score the short side at 1/2 inch. So 1, 2 of those, and I need 2. Yeah, no, I'm going to have to cut this down, I think. These are 8 by 4 3/4, scoring 3 edges. But my pages now, once I fold these in, have I got that the wrong way? No. They might just be about an inch or 1/2 inch too wide, so I will cut that off and add a bit more tape. So let me grab 2 of those. I'll put them together because I need them to be 7.5. So you can see where I've added them and I cut them together. So let's get this. It's my mistake. I already cut these out for the first book I did, and let's do one at a time because knowing my luck, I will. So 7, because the pages are 6.5. So I'm going to take that off, and then I'm going to score 1/2 inch. Grab my scissors, and I'm just going to cut and round it off. And I can add another strip of tape. So if it's too big, we can rectify it. If it's not big enough, we can use it somewhere else. Let me just trim that end down. Just a mite to the ends. Add another little bit of tape. I only needed a bit. You don't even have to go all the way along. I'm using a bit of both. So there's one. Now let's do this to our second one. So 7.5. Score at 1/2 inch. Oh my goodness. There we go. Now my scoring blades just fell off. There we go, back on. Oh, right. Let's snip off our corner. There. Get my bits out of the way. Add my tape, and we're good to go. I love this one. I'm not sure if I've got any. Oh, I've got 2 rolls left. Yoo-hoo! So I don't have to buy any more just yet. That's a good thing. I got loads of the stuff that's 1/2 inch, but it's literally, it would go over the score line, and I don't need that to go over the score line. So what we're going to do on pages these are going to be pockets. So we're going to have a pocket on page 1 and page on 4, because we're doing 3 different pages, and then we're just going to duplicate them 1 to. So we got 1 and 4, 2 and 5, and 3 and 6. And I'm going to have a side pocket this time with a flap. Just hope my flap's long enough. I just sat and worked it out. I didn't measure as you do my flaps or anything. I was just doing it off the top of my head. So fingers crossed, the girls, they work. So I'm going to have a side pocket, and I'm going to lift this up. I'm going to grab a bit of glue just for me to have a little bit of wiggle space. Just squeeze that into place. So what I'm going to grab is I'm going to grab a sheet of Whisper White, just so I can, it's easier then for me to line up my pockets. So I'm literally, again, about a 1/16 of an inch away from the score line, making sure I'm on the score line. Oh, there we go, nice, top and bottom. So there's page 1, and this is going to be for page 4, and then this is going to be a flap. Look at that, I cut that right, the right size. How mad's that? That's 6.5. I think that might just need a tiny little fraction. So I'd sooner take a tingy little bit off. And I mean tingy. And just measure my flap. Because you've got this cute little flap. We'll add a magnet. This will open. You can get some 2x2 photos or for some 3x3 because it's 6.5. Same here. You can have a little journaling spot there. You can have another space for 2 more photos, and you can have a beautiful photo mat or 2, or photo mat and some tags, or photo mat and some journaling little note papers. But my daughter's just started. She's in a new relationship, and she's never been this happy, bless her. She's been in 2 relationships now, and they've both walked all over her like dogs. Now this one treats her like a princess, and she's you know when they say it's easier to believe the bad stuff. So when this gentleman started treating her like a princess, she's like shied away because she wasn't sure if she deserved it. Poor sod. Right, let's grab some magnets while we're here. I'm not going to come back and do all of them. I'll grab a stack of them out. Oh, they're strong. And they're nice and big. And I've got some bigger glue dots. So 1. I need them to clasp together. And then a pokey tool. Add a glue dot to each side. And I'm going to add it about there. Maybe not. No, Gaynor's going to add it about there. I'm going to come in for about 1/4 to 3/4 to 3/8 of an inch in. Remove the backing, and then we know that nice and straight. Perfect. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to grab some of my thicker tape. It's only because, knowing my look, and I'm just going, when I come to open and close, they might open up, and then I've got to start finding the position again. So I'm not going to take the backings off until I come to decorate. So we've got a cute little, we've got a pocket which will fit I've got a couple of I think, I'm not sure what, let's measure these. That is 5.5 by 5.5. Oh, look at that, perfect. So that should, oh look at that, I've got photo mat for the inside, front and back, already made. Photo mats, perfect. I found, do you know what, I've got the tag for the graphic 45s, it's a big one, and I was always like, how do people get the lining on the inside? And literally you draw around it, make a template, and I'm a bit dodgy on that corner, but you just draw on the inside and cut it out, and I'll be putting some tags in here as well. So I'll show you how to make one, but I'm going to do them off camera and most of the photo mats, but we'll do all the decoration together. Let me clear my desk, it's getting a bit messy. What can I do with it? I got OCD and everything's not in its place. Oh, my head goes Pete Tong, as they say. So skizzers, and I put things away even though I know I'm going to get them back out again. So photo mats, we've got pockets front and back, we've got our page 1, so let's do 2, 3, and let's repeat that, but this time fold that over, and I might have to cut, oh no, this one's cut cut down the right side. Gaynor's having a mental rush. And what I might do this time is instead of do this way, I could, if I cut it down a bit more, and I'm just, oh, there goes my battery. Do you know that was saying full? I can't believe that. It's done that a couple of times on me now. So let's get, it said full. Oh, dodgy batteries. So I'm going to add this time this way and have my flat going that way. So let's pick our bits off. Oh, magnets. So strips are clear in between each one. Let me get some glue there just to hold that down. Oh, I take my panels off. But this is one, if you, I will hold the measurements up again at the end. It's so sticky, this tape. It's the Sukwang tape. You get it off Etsy if you're in the UK, or you get it off Amazon if you're in America. But it's really sticky. So I'm going to add my glue as well, double protection. And it helps with a little bit of wiggle space. Again, I'm going to fetch my white piece of paper in, just so I can line it up. So if you're working with black cardstock, keeping that a slight, about an 8, but that is literally about an 1/8 of an inch this time, away from this fold line. Perfect. And then just check my flap. Oh, look at that, one's perfect. So I'm going to turn my book around, take off the tape, grab myself some glue. So we're just mimicking pages. I mean, I normally come on and I make it up as I go along, but I thought, let's get a bit more organised, and then the videos won't be on for like 27 hours. So, right to this corner. Line that up right with the edge. Making sure we line our cardstock up. And I'm not really bothered about the pencil marks. Probably you can't see them, but I can. Because I am going to obviously have pattern paper. I'm going to grab another couple of magnets. 2 more. Some more glue dots. Only just to pop them on. I mean, they come in my card kits. So it's not like I went out and bought them. They came in kits, which I absolutely adore. And this, obviously, you know I like the kits because I'm using the box now. And like I'm saying, I'm coming in about 1/4 of an inch, maybe 3/8 of an inch. So when I add my designer series paper, it's not bulkified. And then I'm just going to lay this nice and straight. Open it out. Grab my heart. This tape, now the backing takes ages. This is strong. This is really, look, see, oh my goodness. Really, really strong tape. And it's a bit of a bugger to get the backing off, but it's worth it when you do. That's some more tape. I'm not going all the way to the edge because I don't want none of it showing. But for my little box, look at that, 1. So we've done pages 1 and 4. Oh, I'm upside down. It's actually that way. So we can have a photo mat there. I've got some spare card here. Let's just measure this width-wise. This is 5.5 as well. So let's do this by 6 because I know it's a 12-inch piece. So if I will probably cut them down to be 6 by 4.25 maybe. Yeah. Oh no, it fits lovely. Look at that. And then page 1, we open it this way, and we've got a photo mat that way. Yeah, no, we need to go the 5.5 way in, she says. What? That's got it. So front cover, back cover, page 1 and 4. We've done those. Now we're on to page 2, and on page 2 and 5 we've got, I don't know what, I think that's just right, page, oh, that's page 4 and 5. Oh no, 4 by 5. Pages 2 and 5. Page 2 and 5. 2 and 5 again. So that's 5. This is 2. This is 5 and 2. Page 3 and 6. 3 and 6. Let's see. These are 3 and 6. And these are pages 3 and 6. They're the photo mats. Righto. So pages 2 and 5. So page 2. What did I say I was going to do with these? So they're all pretty much the same size, except for this one is slightly bigger. So what I'm going to do, I think, I'm going to have a photo mat here. I'm going to have then a photo mat. These are 4x4s. 4 by 3, 4.25 by 3, 4 3/4. So they'll be 4.25 by 4.25, or they should be when they're done. That doesn't look like 4.25 to me. That's actually 3 3/4. Oh, have I scored the? I've scored the wrong side. I said, look, score long side, and I've scored the short side. Ah, oh well, we'll have shorter photos. So we're going to put one there. I am going to pop one down here. May come up a little bit. And then this is a slightly bigger flat. This is 4 by 5. Score the short side 1/2 inch. So this is 4 by 4.5. I got that scored the wrong way. Yep, Gaynor. Watch what you're doing, lassie. So I could have them there. I haven't made any plans. So I'm going to come in. So I've got a bit of space top and bottom. And then what I might do is add a flap on the bottom. And then I can put a magnet onto that one through this one. So this flap just stays in its place, and this one hold that one down. I think that's what we're going to do. Right, let's get some paper. I'm going to do the same. So yes, I wanted these to be on the long side, so they were 4.25 by 4.25. But there's no mistakes in card crafting. We just make adjustments. But if you want to keep them 4.25 by 4.25, score on the long side, and then your flap will be on the side. So I'm going to add this. There's my paper again. It's a marvellous thing to have a sheet of white paper when you're trying to avoid. So I'm going to come up about 1/2 inch. And I'm going to try and keep that as a nice straight line. Now I forgot to add glue, but they're only little flaps. And then this is my other flap. So again, I'm going to have 2 opening photo mats. And again, this one is coming down about 1/2 inch as well. I forgot the glue again. So magnet, this will close over, and then this flap will go in the middle, and we'll have a magnet about there, so it'll go through there. You'll get my meaning in a minute. I'm going to add glue to this one because this one's going to open downwards, and it tends to get a lot of flack. So let's add, I would have added glue on all of them if I remembered. But I'll show you what I mean with the magnet. So I'm going to open this out. I'm going to try and get this roughly about 1/2 inch either side again. About 5/8 of an inch. I've got inky, gluey fingers. And I don't mind the fact I can go over with my rubber. So, right, I need to put a magnet about there. So I'll get 2 magnets. I mean, the next pages are going to be held together with photo mats. But, ooh, I've got some more. I love these glue dots. You don't want to be keeping them on a big roll when you just got to take them off anyway. So flip that over. Got enough for 2 more magnets there, so that'll go on page 5. Page 2 and 5 magnet holders there. I'm saying it'll work, I'm just guessing. Normally they're pretty good, as long as I don't add too much or too thick of a designer series paper. So I'm going to add this about there, I think. Perfect. Come across and lift up. So that should, yeah, look, holds it into place. Woohoo! So I'm going to get some tape on the top, just so it doesn't move. It's just to keep my magnets in place. So this page will have a beautiful big, I've even got some, you know, these that were what we took up. I cut these to 3.5 by 7. Well, I wanted a gatefold, and then I realised my page is 6 inches wide. So I've got 7 inches. So I made them 4.5. That way I've got them at 3.5 because I thought my pages were 7. But we can always trim off a couple of inches. But I needed them by 6.5 by 4.5. So I could even come back and use these as a pocket in there. So you've got a tuck spot. But these are just extra pieces. So our page folds over, and folds up, and it stays in place. So let's go to page 5, which is this one. That's my photo mat. Alright, now let's find, have I cut all these the same size? No, there's my longer one. So this time I'm going to have my flap at the top. We're just doing the same orientation but backwards. You'll get my meaning in a minute. Some glue on there. I'm going to switch this round just while I get, I work better from the bottom. I use the same, and we've also got top pockets. So I could have slid that in there, but I'm not going to. So I'll go about 1/2 inch, maybe 5/8 of an inch. Either side, quite level. I'm just going to burnish that in. I mean, I'll come back and decorate if that's what you want me to do. You could sit and watch me decorate. You don't have to, because you can use whatever paper you want for yours. So, but if you want me to just do a video, I mean, whoops. Let's get our paper in there. I mean, I could even do one this side at the bottom, which I think I'll do. So we've still got the same paper cuts, we're just putting them in different. I should have put some glue on that. Gaynor's getting a bit daft there. So this one I'm going to add on the side, and they're all the same cuts of paper, like I'm saying. They haven't got to look bang on perfect or bang on the same. So this time that is gonna open that flap out. So again, I'm going to keep it where there's about 1/2 inch, maybe 3/4 inch, right along the edge. So this will fold. Will I be able to get a magnet on there? I might get one there, and that'll keep that top one shut. So I'm going to add my magnets there. I'll just grab another 2 magnets. My 2 glue dots, which I only use just to tack down. Take the backing off. So I want that. Let's pull that out of the way for a minute. So if I put it, say, in the centre there, let's just see. That won't keep it closed, but that will. Have a little bit of resistance, but I'm sure I can just level my pages out so everything sits a little bit neat. There we go, a lot better. So there's my white piece of paper. Love that white piece of paper. So this will open, this will open, and this will open. So we've still got the same flaps, except this will close. We could even close it like that. Or we could cross that over, and that keeps that down as well. And then we got the same this side, just like this. And that keeps that closed. So we're on to page 3 and 6. Woohoo! Right, now page 3 and 6. These are my photo mats. These are now 7, so I think I've got to cut these down to 6.5 because of my pages. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because these are for pages 3 and 6. So let me put those in with 6. So I need to cut them down anyway. So let me get my trimmer. And we're going to have a gatefold with 2 little corner pockets. So that's going in 6. I'm going to do a zigzag and do some. So, and then the photo mat will keep the pages closed. So there's no magnets for this one. So let's do these at 6.5. There's no need to add or remove any paper or glue because we've already got it on. We just need to take that down and snip a corner off. Oh no, I've got a score. No, I haven't got a score. What am I doing? I have not. These are flaps, side flaps, so they're going to open like a gatefold. Fingers crossed. There we go. And then I'm going to cut this. This is pieces 3.5 by 3.5, and I'm going to cut. I did say on this one, score all 4 sides at 1/4 inch, but this is going to be a flap either. So this is my gatefold, and then by the time I do 1/2 inch, that should be right. So I'm going to cut this clean in half, corner to corner, and then I'm going to score 1/2 inch, and I'm just holding it on that line. And I'm going to score 1/2 inch. I'm going to remove a little bit I don't need. So I just want to check. So when you do score, you're going to trim them up. Just check our flaps now, and they're going to fit on there. Oh, they're cute. They don't even have to come all the way across, and our photo mat will sit in. I may have to reduce the photo mat size, but that's what we need. So we've got our 2 flaps. Let's score our other piece. So let's get that on the 1/2 inch line, and I'm just using the line. I'm not pressing it. I mean, I could have turned it around and put it up against, but I'm just using the line. We will be doing that again in a minute for pages 6. I just want to make sure it works first on page 3. There's no point me adding something if it's not going to work. So I know all these are the same size. So we're going to have a flap this side. We're going to have a flap this side. So we may have to... Oh no, that's perfect actually. Is that right? Oh, look at that. Beautiful. I haven't got to trim anything off because I've cut them down to 6.5. These little corner pockets then will sit on the top. Both here and here. And then our photo mat, which I will cut down. Oh, I don't know, it might fit. Oh, there we go. So let's get some gluing done. Let's our white cardstock in. I love it. So let's take our tape off. Some glue this time because of the flat side flaps. I'm going to leave this about 1/8 of an inch again, lining up the top and the bottom. A tiny little fraction. Let's glue our little corner piece. Just using glue on this one. We all like a little pocket fold. I mean, I should, mind you, I could. I'm going to just cut out my designer series paper and just cut off this corner out. So when it tucks in, you won't be able to see that it doesn't go all the way to the corner. But it might go all the way to the corner now because we've got our little flaps on. So again, I'm just going to turn around. Remove the back ends. Do you know this tape comes off lovely? It's the white, it's this one. Oh, it's a swine to get off. But you know when you've gone over your head and you've done so many little mini albums, you've done so many albums. I love making them. I don't know why. I don't even take photographs, but I enjoy... Oh, I've got itchy hand. I really, really enjoy making them. I think I just like to give gifts to people and make them feel happy. Oh, look at that. Right up there. And just make sure, Gaynor, make sure you're right on the edge. Make sure that, oh, perfect closing. Look at that. Nice closure. It's a tiny little fraction. A bit long there, but it's handmade. It's not meant to be perfect. Oh, bit glue there just to close this off. Just going to give that another rummage down, making sure my corners are not bitty. I got it. At least this way we can check the size of our photo mat, and we can do all the adjusting when we do the adjusting for page 6. The excess glue, and then our photo mat, which, oh, look at that, and it fits in that square, beautiful. So now we're going to go to page 6 and we're going to do exactly the same. So we need to cut that down to 6.5. Let's get my six and a half. Where's my little piece? I'm going to cut this in half. Do you know what I could do? I'm going to score this first, I think. 1/2 inch on all 4 sides. And then it just saves me doing 2 individual pieces. And then cut right through the centre. Perfect. Get my scissors, cut out my little corner piece. And then we can fold these over. We're going to snip them off anyway, so it doesn't matter that we've scored. I'll fold that over, and then maybe these are a little bit small now. Let's just check. No, they're exactly the same size. Fabulous. Right, I'm just going to fold it that way so I can trim it right along, and then I'll turn it back the other way. So now I've got it and it's perfect. This way I can trim along this edge, giving me a guide. So there we go. Pop my little scissors away for a minute. I'm going to grab some of this tape for this. I'm only going to put a little bit on each. Oh, sticky paper. Right, let's get that into place. Do the same here. Oh, this is sticky paper. Sticky double-sided tape. Look at me, I'm getting covered. Tuck it over so it doesn't spill over. I am going to be adding glue as well. I should have added tape on the others really, but I'll just be a wee bit gentle. Look, I'm just he's sticking to me everywhere. And take those off now. So we're ready to stick them on. Fold and burnish our. And if you wanted to do fancy edges, you could get your punches out. I'm just using this as a standard, but my daughter likes, she's not into, as she calls it, artsy fartsy. She likes plain and simple but lovely papers. She does like animals. She's animal mad. Her and it, she adores. She's got no kids, bless her. She'd make a fabulous mother, but she can't have kids. You never know, God might surprise her one day and give her a child. That would be amazing. So let's get page 6 in. There we go. I'm going to add my paper just so I can get this. And she's got kittens, and well, kittens she calls them. They're full-grown cats, and she treats them like children. I'll do that with your pets. Let me come in. I might make those booklets for the sides a little bit taller, or I might just make several. So, piece of so we've used in total about 8 magnets, which is 4 pairs, so that's not bad for an album, when you can normally fit lots and lots and lots of magnets and different types of closures and stuff. Now let's get this peeled back. And I love these gatefolds. You just you can add little pockets on the inside. I mean, you don't have to leave it as plain as me. You can add a little inside pocket with a little tag in there. I might do that because I've still got black cardstock and I don't want to waste it. So I'm going to butt up close. Oh, that's perfectly 1/16 of an inch away from this score line. And that is crossed over beautiful. And now for my little corner. Whoops. And we're done. Put in all our bits and folds and flaps and pockets. Unless you, like I say, you want to add a little bit extra. And if you all want, I think I just do it to this stage because, and then I'll do a walkthrough at the end showing you how I decorated, what I did, if I added anything extra. Again, we've got our beautiful gatefold. You could add a pocket in there. I might do that. I may just put even a flap on the inside. And I mean, maybe even do a concertina flap. And then this is kept shut with our, this is 5.5 by 6. And it fits in there beautiful. The only thing is, you're not going to be able to see a lot of designer series paper until you take, but look, you can get absolutely some, you can get some 2.5 by, you could get 4 2.5 by 3 inch, maybe 2.5 by 2.5 photos. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could get 8 little photographs on there. Then you could have 2 down here and here. Open this up, 2 more here and here, 1 large one. Maybe, like I'm saying, add a pocket with a little ticket in that you can journal on. But that is so cute, and that fits all the way down. So let's have one more quick rundown. We have got our inside pocket. I may do a flap for there. We have got this section which opens out with a side pocket, and again more photo mats. She says putting it back in. There we go. You could add a little tuck spot here for something. Definitely fit some photos on that side. Plus I've got to make pockets, photo mats to fit in the top, and I'll have a little tab. I don't mind that it'll stick out above the book, but that'll have 3 photo mats in as well. Then we've got our flaps. You could add large photos, you could even add a little pocket, you could even do a belly band through the center. But we're going to fold this to cover the magnet, and then this will keep that magnet closed. Here are our gatefold cards which we've just made, and these will keep, so 2, 4, yeah, 8 magnets we've used. And then we've got this section which opens this way. My wrist is hurting. Oh. I want that going now. Do you know, you can get them in once, and then after that it's like, well, I want it to go down. There it is. And then that open. And then we've got this side flap and these 2 flaps this time, which is the same as the other page. It's just that we've orientate them different. So it's got little glue marks over everything. I'll tidy it up, people. And then again, we're back to the gatefold. You could add even more little pockets, especially if you're going to add, you could add a folded doily and then use it as a tuck spot, just to, and then put a clip on it or something. But you would do that, add it before you add your designer series paper, I think. Don't quote me, I'm just doing a wee little project. I don't know why I'm talking with a Scottish accent, I'm not even Scottish. And then again, our back flap, nice little photo mat. I could actually make this a good 1.5 inches bigger, so I might use these for something else, or photo mats somewhere else. I've got some leftover cardstock. I only used I think I used 4 12 by 12s for the inlays. Obviously I had leftovers from the pages. I used the leftover from the pages, and I think I used 2 other sheets of 12 by 12. So 3, 4, 5 12 by 12s and 2 standard size cardstock from Stampin Up, so A4 size. And then I've got this and this left. I've probably got a drawer full of black cardstock that I've used on other albums that I can use for little tags, maybe little photo mats, or but yeah, I'm done. There's my little mini album made from a Stampin' Up card kit box, and it was just the easiest thing to make. It's already got its spine. I'm gonna have some beautiful designer series papers, go through my flowers and add some beautiful flowers, and my cardboard cut apart. Put my magnets back now. I've got 3 different size magnets. I've got the 10-inch, the 8-inch, and I think there's 5mm as well, but I don't need to buy that many magnets. I literally buy, oh well, that's this, wow, these are strong magnets. These are the little ones tend to be a lot stronger. Why are they not, no, these are, oh look, I've only got a few of the large ones left. I've got 8mm, 10mm, and I think they're 3mm. But they're all, and they come in these little packets. 100 piece. Oh well, it just says 100 piece, so, but this is how I keep mine, with a pair of tweezers, and wrap it round. So, well, it normally sticks to it. Pop it inside, that's why Gaynor. It just keeps it nice and neat, so I can close the packet up and keep it neat. But there we go, this is my little album. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. It's only in 2 parts, which is amazing. It's normally in 11. But I will do a run through once it's all decorated, and I hope to see you, well, you'll see the decoration before I show you how to make the album. So thank you for watching. Thank you for having patience with me. I will hold it up again. My album is it's actually 6 1/4 by 7, but these are all the things you will need. Let me try and get it all in. So please take a screenshot, zoom out so you can, or zoom in so you can see it all, and then come back and make it with me. I've got some little envelopes that are made from, I will get some designer series paper and make some little envelopes so I can attach little things, or maybe I'll just stuff them in the pockets, you know, to add some little cut aparts. And only that, you could even do a pocket, do your envelope, glue it on the inside, and then you've got a secret little spot to add things, and then put a magnet in there, so you've got a space. You can glue that down, and then when you open it up, you can add little love notes or theatre tickets to wherever you've been. I've got my tags. I'm gonna sit and make a couple of tags as well. Maybe I'll probably just forget and I can't be bothered. But doesn't that look pretty sitting there like that? It looks like it belongs together, but it's actually a tag and an envelope. Just looks so cute. Right, girls, gonna love and leave you. All glory to our great Lord and Saviour, who gives us these wonderful talents and be able to give us these ideas to craft and just entertain you beautiful ladies. I hope you've learned something from me. Yeah, I'll come back on the next video. Take care, gorgeous people. I love you all, and spread the love. God bless you all. Bye.